Welcome all of you. We'll discuss the answer key to quiz 4 on simultaneous equation. Let's see. That is, in simultaneous equation, or whatever mathematical situation is given to us, the real life situation, we have to convert into mathematical formulation, but then that comes in terms of number of simultaneous equation, and then we can solve it with the basic concept of solving simultaneous equation either by elimination of the variable or by substitution. Let's see. Yeah, sum of the three prime numbers is 102. If one of them exceeds other by 42, then one of the numbers is. Now typically we find that as the sum of the numbers is 102 even, and while three prime numbers, normally prime numbers are odd, so addition of three prime numbers will be odd. That means one of the prime number must be even, and only prime number even is 2. So one of the prime number is definitely 2. We reduce it, and the other two prime numbers together, sum of those two prime number is 100, and difference of those two prime numbers is 42, and the things become simple. Next, A and B are two digits of the number 753AB such that number is divisible by 45. Now typically when a number is to be divisible by 45, we obtain co-prime factors of 45. They are 5 and 9. In order the number should be divisible by 5, the last digit should be 0 or 5. And in order that number should be divisible by 9, the sum of the digits should be divisible by 9. Using these, we construct the equations and then we solve them, and hence we get the answer, because another condition is there that A is a factor of 35. So we get two values of A, one is 3, other is 12. One is 3 and other is 7. As 3 is not the factor of 35, A is equal to 7, 7 is the factor of 35, and hence the answer will be 12. LCM of two numbers is 105. They are in the ratio 3:5. So one number I can take as 3p, the other number I can take as 5p, and then these two equations, we solve them, will get another equation, that is equation number 3, giving us value of the p, and then substituting the value of p, we get the answer. Next, the sum of two numbers is 576 and their HCF is 36. The LCM will be, now sum of the two numbers is 576. The moment we are given HCF, HCF is highest common factor. Therefore we say that A is 36, which is HCF, into the factor P, which is not common to B. B is equal to 36Q, which is the factor Q, which is not common to A. So P and Q are distinct factors of A and B respectively, and A plus B is 576 is equal to 36 P plus Q, and therefore we get the value of P plus Q. Then again, in order to get uncommon parts of 16, which will total to 16 but they are not having anything common, we get two pairs. One is 11 plus 5 16, and 5 11 are co-prime, and 9 plus 7 is 16, 9 and 7 co-prime, and therefore we get two answers to this question. Next, if LCM of two numbers is 63 times their HCF, if one of the numbers is 245 and the sum of HCF and LCM is 2240, the other number is. Now look here, when such problems are given, we have to correlate the data given in the problem in a systematic way. Like we are given LCM is equal to 63 times HCF, and another thing is sum of HCF and LCM is given. So what we do, sum of HCF and LCM is equal to 63 is equal to 63 times HCF plus HCF. So 64 HCF is 2240. We get the value of HCF, we back substitute, and we get the answer. Next, average of 60 number is 35. So naturally 35 into 60 will be sum of all the 60 numbers. So 35 into 60 is 2100 is sum of all the numbers. When two numbers are reduced, 59 plus 69 is reduced from the sum, and two numbers are reduced from 60, so 58. So resultant sum upon resultant quantity, that is 1972 upon 58, we get 34, hence the answer. Next. The ratio of the ages of Jyoti and Rekha are 5:3. After 8 years, Jyoti's age will be 35. So we take their ratio as 5A to 3A. So Jyoti's age is 5A plus 8 is 33 years. So 5A will be 25. So A will be 5, and thus we get Surekha's age as 15. Next. Ajay is thrice as good a workman as Bharat, and hence Ajay is able to finish a job in 30 days less than Bharat. Working together, in how many days they can finish the same job? Now here what we have to do, we are not given the work content. So we take the total work content of the job be W. Let the rate of doing the job by Ajay and Bharat be respectively A and B. A is equal to W by D. Assume that A can complete the job in D days. B can complete the job because the rate of the B is 1/3. So B is equal to A by 3. So is equal to W by 3D. Naturally, B requires 3D days, A requires D days. So difference in the duration of both of them is 3D minus D is 30. So 2D is 30, so D is 15. The moment we get that A can do the job in 15 days, B can do in 45 days, rest remaining is obvious. Next. A tap can fill a tank in 9 hours. So rate of filling the tank will be, suppose L is the capacity of the tank, L by 9 is the rate of the tap. But the tap is open only till 1/3 of the tank is filled. So naturally what we do, we say that the time taken to fill the full tank will divide into two parts. One is up to 1/3 level, only one tap is on, and then the remaining 2/3 level, 3 taps are on, because along with the current tap 2 more taps are open, and therefore the time required to completely fill the tank is equal to stage 1. Stage 1 is L by 3 is the total liters, 1/3 liters divided by the R rate, and stage 2 2L by 3 remaining 2/3 divided by 3 times R. Solve this, we get the answer. Let's go to the last question. A man rows downstream 36 km and upstream 18 kilometers. If it takes 6 hours to cover each distance, find the velocity of the current of the water. Now we consider the speed of the man in still water as m kilometers per hour. Velocity of the current of the stream of water be s kilometer per hour. And we know that when man is flowing along with the stream, the speed becomes speed of the man plus speed of the stream, m plus s is equal to 36 by 6, that is 6 km per hour. M minus s against the stream is 18 by 6, that is 3 km per hour. We simultaneously solve this and we get the answer for the question, that is the speed of the stream is 1.5 km per hour. Friends, look here, in all the 10 questions you have seen, a real life situation is given from which we put whatever is not known, we put them as a variable. We find the relationship of variable and put it in terms of simultaneous equation. And with the conventional method of solving simultaneous equation, either by elimination of the variable or by substitution of one variable into the other equation, we solve the simultaneous equation to get the values of the variable. Now this is the methodology. If you master this methodology in a very crooked problems, complicated problem, if you are able to straighten them out and convert them into the form of simultaneous equation, the solution become very easy. Thank you. All the best.